Ladies and gentlemen, developers and degenerates, visionaries and VCs, welcome back to DevLand Diaries, the only podcast brave enough to code in the middle of a trade war. Just a casual little explosion in the global economy. You may have missed it, buried between TikTok bans and AI hallucinations. But Donald J. Trump, the once current, and possibly future president of the United States just proposed a 245% tariff on Chinese goods. Yes, 245%. Let me say that again for the people coding in the back. A 245% tax on the lifeblood of modern tech ecosystems. Because nothing says, let's make America great again, like nuking the supply chain for your own developers. Now, is it absurd? Without a doubt. Is it dangerous? Of course. But is it just political theater? Or is there something more? Something deeper? Darker? Maybe even strategic? Let's dive in. Let's start in Beijing, where Xi Jinping, China's big boss, is doing what he does best, playing the long game. While Trump throws economic grenades at every container coming out of Shenzhen, Xi is sipping oolong tea and positioning China as the reasonable adult in the global room. China's response? Don't panic. No concessions. But a raised eyebrow and a PR campaign. Official statements called the tariffs a laughingstock. And that's not just bravado. China's GDP still clocked in above expectations this quarter. They're bleeding, sure, but it's paper cuts compared to the self-inflicted gut wound the US just delivered to its own tech sector. Because let's be honest, who really eats the cost of a 245% tariff? Not Beijing, not Xi, you, me, the dev trying to source components for a robotics project, the gamer who just watched their GPU price spike like it was backed by Bitcoin. Now picture this. Silicon Valley in complete panic mode. Supply chains fracturing like cheap USB-C cables. CEOs frantically Googling how to move a factory to Vietnam overnight. This isn't just about iPhones getting more expensive. This is like choking the silicon bloodline of global innovation. You like your smartphones, your servers, your AI training rigs? Well, good luck when they cost 3 times as much and maybe arrive by Q4 if the boat makes it past customs. And the irony? Some of these tariffs, get this, were originally meant to punish China for the fentanyl crisis. Because obviously the way to curb an opioid epidemic is to tax smartphones. That's like putting a toll booth on the way to rehab. Brilliant, isn't it? Meanwhile, Xi Jinping is using Trump's tariff tantrum like a juiced up marketing campaign straight out of Chiat Day. You see, he tells the Chinese people, this is why we need self-reliance. This is why the West can't be trusted. He's rallying nationalism like it's the Olympics, just without the medals. Every TikTok, every Weibo, every Red Note, every state media anchor is reminding citizens, we stand strong. We don't need them. And guess what? It's working. I see it firsthand every day. The Chinese people already wary of Western motives. now get a daily dose of economic war rhetoric, and that climate only gets stronger the deeper the US digs this economic trench, the more loyal the troops get on the other side. This isn't just a trade war, this is an identity war. Let's talk about manufacturing. Tariffs are supposed to bring jobs back, right? Restore the American industrial heartland. Spoiler alert, they won't. You don't resurrect 30 years of offshore infrastructure with a tweet, a tax hike, and a bright red MAGA hat. You want to build semiconductors in Ohio? Great. Just wait 5 years, a few $1 billion, and pray the workforce hasn't all pivoted to OnlyFans and e-commerce. In the meantime, what happens? US companies pay the tariffs. They pass it on to consumers. Products get pricier. Inflation gets worse. And the Rust Belt, well, it still rusts. And then there's the propaganda. Both sides playing an economic version of who wore it best. In DC, you've got MAGA's high priests calling the tariffs a righteous reckoning. We don't need China, they shout, while sipping coffee made in Yunnan, scrolling on phones made in Chengdu. In Beijing, you've got socialism with Chinese characteristics. We will fight till the end, they say, while locking down rare earth exports, cutting off EV battery deals, and slowly building a parallel tech stack that doesn't need the West at all. You see it, right? Two countries pretending they don't need each other while quietly preparing for a future where that might actually be true. This is bigger than tariffs. This is a strategic decoupling, not just of goods, but of ideologies, technologies, and alliances. This is slow. This is the slow grinding pivot from a globalized world to a Cold War remix that's got Putin on stage, spinning the Anyway, US-led economies over here, China-led alternatives over there, 2 app stores, 2 cloud infrastructures, 2 worldviews, and for us, the dreamers, developers, makers, hackers, it means choosing between ecosystems. It means watching open source fracture along national lines. It means innovation held hostage. So no, this isn't just a 245% tariff. It's a warning shot. It's a chess piece. It's a chess piece shoved off the board and into someone's eye. So what happens next? Maybe cooler heads prevail. Maybe we all get tired of paying $1,800 for a toaster with Wi-Fi. Maybe the tech industry says enough. Or maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe the walls keep rising. Maybe the servers get split. Maybe the future is written in 2 programming language, neither of which talk to each other. And maybe, just maybe, we all wake up too late to realize we've coded our own cage. I'm Michael Kessler, and this was DevLand Diaries, and somewhere a robot just got 245% more expensive.